Hello guys, welcome to the Olga ww2 project part 4. As you can see, I show you now the oscillator section. The oscillator from the low band and the oscillator from the high band. So I just put in some parts, capacitor around down there, and a 100 ohm resistor down there. My trimmer capacitors, 1500 picofarads capacitor to ground, I put in there, and there we go. Which, as you know from the previous video, I did remove 4 turns from that coil. And you know, that will be, from that point on, it will be a shot in the dark, believe it or not. I hit the bullseye, so believe it or not, I hit the bullseye. I had to turn him in completely, so I have to add some capacitance, a capacitor down here. So I could do that with 50 picofarad, something like that. Add that in there so that I can turn them up again. So I have some leeway in that capacitor, the trimming capacitor. This one is completely open. The only way you can go is go down. So you just dipped them on 4.5 megahertz, and they're nearly the same. They are nearly the same, those are. Those two also are nearly the same in dipping. So let's see if I can show you that. Hold on. Now you can't see the scale on the dipper, but I use another dipper here because that shows it better, I think. The only thing you have to do is to watch the meter. He's on that on the frequency. Have a look. See if you can see it. Hold on. Put up the sensitivity a bit more. Just have to check it for myself. Yeah, there it goes. Have a look. And see if you can see the meter. Just have a look. You can see that. No, you can't see that at all. So I had to lift them up a little bit. Hold on. And hopefully I can show you. Let's see if I can. See, I have no screen. I have no way of if you can see this, I have to alter the position, I think. Let's do it this way, hold on. Turn around, that way. So, up and down, sorry about that. Like a earthquake. Hold on, so I have to try to show you, okay? So you only have to watch the meter, that's all. So if you can see it, I have to turn a bit more. Turn a bit more out. So see if you can see the meter, that's what it is. You can't see the meter. It's a bit further. Just watch the meter. You see it has his max here. Soon you get closer to him. And there he goes. Hold up. Sensitivity, I got the wrong button. Hold my hand underneath. Hold on. See him? Hold on. Yep, you can see that. Now we'll try the other side. See? Oh, what the point is to let you see this. So I'll move it over and go through and hold on. It's always difficult. So see the meter. Go again. Can you see the meter? No, you can't. A bit further. And I have to refocus. Hold on. Okay guys, let's try it again. There it goes. Now watch the meter. Whoops. There you go. See, he's in the area, same area. It doesn't say anything though. what concerns me oscillating or something like that. So yeah, I put them up a bit. I talk a bit. I focus again. Okay, that's better. Okay, that works, and the other side works as well. So the only way is here to find out to put some voltage on the coils. So we only have to do is those little wires here I have here and there. I have to connect them up to the other side of the switch, and they're comprising of an well, if you can see it, I don't know. Yeah, probably can. Those resistors here from 12k and 50k, it was 47k and 12k. So that is what is from the power, the 250 volts. And you can see here in 110 microfarad capacitor has to go in. So, and it has to be connected to our IF coil. So we have to do that. I have to install that all on that side. Okay. I think it is this one here. Yeah, that one is. That is. This yellow one and green one to the next valve. That goes to the next valve, and this wire is involved in those two resistors and capacitors. So I'll make that down here. So I'll see how I do this. The way it is easily done. So anyway, guys, we are successful in pairing them up. So the only thing we have to do here is to put an extra capacitor in there, so that we have to have a range to trim it with. So probably it can be that it's not necessary. I don't know. It's just I don't know, in practice I have to see if it works out, yes or no. The only way you probably will understand if you tune, take an example, up say 6 megahertz, then this consequently should be tuning at 6.5 or 5.5, roughly then. Okay, so it has to be 455 kilohertz difference to get the LF out. Okay. Well, if you don't understand it, you have to refer to the books and see how that works. So you can have, let's say you have a frequency of 6 megahertz, then you have a 6.455 where the signal comes through, and on the other side the 5.545. So when the signal comes through, so you have two sides, an upper band and a lower band. Okay, that's how that works. So sometimes in the from 40 megahertz you have the upper side, and until say from 160 meters to 40 meters you have the lower side bands. Okay. It's quite simple actually, but you have to memorize that, and then you know how it functions. Okay. So guys, so far so good. I will carry on with my wiring up and see if I can get my filaments done. I had to look at that already. So okay guys, I will shut down for a minute, and well, for you a minute, and then for me perhaps a day or a day and a half, I don't know, and then I'll come back to you. Okay. Hey, welcome back everybody. As you can see, I finished the oscillator section. Put the parts in, well, should put in, and yeah, that's about the thing I have to report. I'll show you. There are the parts we have to put in, and have to shut down the camera for a minute because the battery is empty. Okay. Okay guys, we're back. As I said, I put in a 12k resistor, was the 15k of that, at an 0.5 capacitor, an 0.1 capacitor, and a 47k resistor. So I put the connection to the grid here. The only thing we have to do now is get the voltage on this point, and then we can feed the whole lot. So what we're going to do now is proceed with can't see that. I will dip them down a bit. What I will do next is go from that top, from those two here, go to the next one, the next valve. So we have to put that in, get our VR employed, and then we go further and further and further. I think I will build the whole receiver before I start working on our RF set, before we do that. So I'm quite confident that it will work. So oh yes, what I want to mention is tomorrow I will start off making the box, our suitcase, and I will put that in between. Hopefully you don't mind. Actually you could learn something from it, how you do things. I learned quite a bit from Ron Glasslinger, so he's phenomenal with wood actually. He makes from an old box, he makes a new one. So well, first of all I want to thank Ron for his nice videos. I really enjoyed them, and hopefully we could get in contact somehow, I don't know. I think Ron is about in the 70s, so am I, so we could make good friends, I suppose. So anyway, Ron, if you hear this and you are interested in that, I will notice that somehow, and if you don't, well, it's just the same, okay? Anyway guys, I will shut down the video and let's see what I can do, alright? Hello everybody, welcome again. I could make some progress here. Let's put some parts in on our first valve, of course, on our potentiometer. That's that nice word again, potentiometer. Somebody goes over the top of that. Somebody. I have 1K responses on one video, and I mentioned the name potentiometer. Obviously that is misinterpreted. It means a VR, or a variable resistor. I still have the giggles about it. Anyway, I put some more parts in here on our second ECH21. There is a resistor here from 470k. There should be another capacitor go to ground here, another 50k resistor to this part of that valve. I'm just going easy, guys. I don't want to make a mistake. I take my time, and I've been shopping this morning, and I got myself some gear for my box, my suitcase. It's very hard to get the parts, you know, and I have the leather. I showed you in the previous video, and I have the nails now. I didn't show you them, I suppose. Those nice nails I'm going to put in that box. It looks very old. The shame is that I couldn't get the locks on that suitcase in the same in the same manner. It would be nice, but there again it's too ambitious, I suppose. Anyway, there will be nice nails on that level. It will be showing up very nicely. Anyway, it's just to give the impression that it is about that era. But anyway, you can forget it anyway, because you have all the modern parts in the radio itself, so you only will be able to get to one certain point or extent that you can show that. But there again, I'll try to do my best and get it so far as possible. On the table you can see, on the bench you can see some resistors here and some capacitors. There's one capacitor missing still, but there we go, we are in the process to get this all wired up. I have some wires here. There's a yellow wire that goes to this valve, the SN 6SN7 I suppose that was, and I have to figure out, you have the data sheet with which one is what, so I will connect that up. But there comes another resistor going from there. I think it's long enough, hopefully it will work. Oh, there it is. So you have to go from that part here to that. Yes, you see, that will work out quite nicely. So that resistor is long enough to get to that valve, so that saves me a bracket for wiring. And even that is not easy to come by anymore, because as everything is old, it is not to get anymore, and you can't get it anymore, and you have to really go to a dump or whatever, to a radio market or something like that, where you at the price you get those things. So or you have to do it by eBay, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not stupid. eBay. That's what the silly ones wants to pay for it, so I'm not going to get into that. Anyway, I try to get the work as cheap as possible, so even then it's making my box, it cost me an arm and a leg, so wood is not very cheap anymore, it's quite expensive, so I have to buy some plywood, and well, you can't really choose that anyway anymore, so you only have a certain thickness, and well, I took 8 millimeters, and I think it is 1/4 of an inch thick, and yeah, we done that. And yeah guys, I will show you in this video, I don't know yet, I want to, tomorrow is Sabbath, so I'm not going to work then. So in a couple of days I will start off that box, and you will find in the next videos that you will get some parts of making that box. I think it belongs to the project, and it has to be in it. Okay, so guys, I will shut down now for a minute again. I will proceed on my wiring, and I'll come back to you, and when I have it nearly finished or whatever. But it is in time, then we have to finish this video, but otherwise this video gets a bit too long. Okay, so I will do one part more, and I'll have to shut it off. So I'll see you in a minute. Welcome back, guys. Well, this is the start of this, but I stopped working, so unfortunately I couldn't get it finished completely. So I want to show you what I've done till now. I wired it up with all some parts. There's some parts loose still here, and here there's another one. So there are some wires that's from BFO. Is there. You have to connect the other side of that valve, the 6SN7. This was wired one triode up. So I will wire up the second one on Sunday, I think. Tomorrow is Sabbath, so anyway, I have to make the ground connection on the potentiometer. That's a funny word, isn't it? Anyway, well guys, I'm going to finish this video with this, well, as far as I got. There are some parts on the table, or on the workbench. It's going to take some time to get it all done. Anyway guys, I'm very pleased that you're watching my video, and I will thank you for that. Well, so stay put, there is a lot more to come, because if this is finished and it is working, we are doing our suitcase, and of course the second part of this project is making the transmitter. The point is, I have to get my parts, so now hopefully on Sunday the 4th of September there is a radio market, and hopefully I say, I'm able to get some parts. Otherwise I have to go around and scrounge everywhere where I can get something. So that could take some time to get a transmitter on the road. So see what I got. What I need. I need a tuning capacitor to be 150 picofarad. A meter, 100 milliamperes. Let's see if we can get some crystals. A switch, a 3-position switch, 2 decks, and a switch on and off for our, well, it's there. So for our transmitter, see what that is all about. That's the doubling switch that is in there, so that has to be a porcelain as well. So we look forward to it, to get that transmitter done. I think it's really good fun. I'm thinking about making a Morse key. You know what is Morse code? Morse key. A key for our transmitter. Make it myself. I went to the shop, tried to get to buy one of the simple ones. Of course, they were sold out, of course. And that's what it is. There's nothing you can do about it. Anyway guys, I'm going to finish this video now, and I'll come back to you with another part, and we talk a bit further, okay? I'll see you the next time then.